Imagine a time when strange rituals ruled the world, when the bizarre was the norm and the extraordinary was every day. Ancient rituals have always held a certain allure, a fascination that transcends time. They served as cornerstones of societies, shaping beliefs and customs across the globe. From the enigmatic to the downright bone-chilling, these practices weave a captivating narrative of our past. Now we're about to embark on a journey, a countdown of peculiarities. Join us as we delve into the top 10 strange rituals from ancient times. Starting our countdown at number 10, we visit the ancient Mayans and their deadly ball game. This was no ordinary pastime. The Mayan ball game, or pits as it was known, held religious significance and was steeped in myth and ritual. Teams would face off, using their hips, elbows or knees to strike a heavy rubber ball, aiming to pass it through a stone hoop. But here's the chilling twist. The stakes were extraordinarily high. The losing team didn't just face embarrassment or a dip in the league standings. No, they faced a far grimmer prospect: death. Yes, defeat could mean sacrifice, a chilling testament to the Mayans' fierce beliefs. A game where losing meant death, the Mayan ball game is a chilling start to our list. At number 9, we have the Greek ritual of Pharmakos. This practice was not your everyday ceremony. In ancient Greek society, when disaster struck or during times of crisis, a human scapegoat, the Pharmakos, was chosen. This individual was generally someone marginalized, an outsider, or the least fortunate among the populace. They were ritually expelled from the city or even killed, in the belief that they carried away the pollution of the old year. It was a grim yet integral part of the Greek society's attempt to restore balance and ward off evil. The Pharmakos was more than just a ritual. It was a physical manifestation of the society's fears and anxieties. A ritual of expulsion and purification, the Pharmakos was a unique part of Greek culture. Coming in at number 8 is the Vikings' blood eagle. From the icy fjords of Scandinavia, the Vikings emerged, their practices steeped in a blend of brutality and honor. One such ritual was the blood eagle, a gruesome spectacle meant to demonstrate power and mete out punishment. It involved the victim's back being sliced open, the ribs severed from the spine, and the lungs pulled through to form wings. This was not a ritual for the faint-hearted. The purpose? To show the might of the Viking leader and to send a chilling message to enemies. It was an act that epitomized the Vikings' fierce warrior culture. A brutal display of power and punishment, the blood eagle stands as a testament to Viking ferocity. At number 7, we explore the Roman ritual of the Vestal Virgins. In the heart of ancient Rome, there existed a sacred order known as the Vestal Virgins. 6 women chosen in childhood devoted their lives to the goddess Vesta, the divine embodiment of home and hearth. The Vestals were tasked with maintaining the sacred fire in Vesta's temple, a flame believed to safeguard Rome's existence. Their role was no small feat. If the flame ever extinguished, it was seen as a terrible omen for Rome. The Vestals also prepared sacred food and drink for rituals and preserved important wills and state treaties. They were revered and respected, but their lives were not their own. If a Vestal broke her vow of chastity, the penalty was severe: burial alive. Their dedication was a cornerstone of Roman society, symbolizing the city's domestic stability and spiritual protection. A symbol of purity and devotion, the Vestal Virgins were an integral part of Roman religion. At number 6, we delve into the Egyptian ritual of opening of the mouth. This ritual was a fascinating part of the ancient Egyptian burial practices, designed to reanimate the senses of the deceased for their journey to the afterlife. Priests would perform this ceremony at the tomb entrance, using special instruments to symbolically open the mouth, eyes, ears, and nose of the deceased. This act was believed to restore the deceased's ability to see, hear, breathe, and speak, ensuring their full participation in the afterlife. The opening of the mouth ritual underscores the ancient Egyptians' deep belief in life after death and the importance they placed on preparing the dead for their eternal journey. A ritual to ensure life in the afterlife, the opening of the mouth ritual was a key part of Egyptian burial practices. Number 5 on our list brings us to the Aztec ritual of human sacrifice. This was not a sporadic event, but a widespread practice in the Aztec culture, believed to be essential for the survival of their civilization. The purpose? To appease the gods and ensure the sun would rise each day. This ritual was performed on an astonishing scale. Thousands of people, often prisoners of war, were led up the steps of the Templo Mayor. the Great Pyramid in the heart of the Aztec capital, only to have their hearts removed while still beating. A chilling testament to the belief in appeasing gods, the Aztec human sacrifice is a grim part of history. At number 4, we look at the Celtic ritual of the Wicker Man. This practice, steeped in ancient tradition, was a dramatic spectacle that captivated the Celtic people. The Wicker Man was a colossal structure, often resembling a human figure, meticulously crafted from pliable branches and filled with offerings for the gods. The ritual was performed annually, a testament to the Celts' profound respect for nature and the divine. The purpose? A grand gesture to appease the gods and ensure prosperity. As the Wicker Man went up in flames, it was believed that the smoke would carry the offerings to the heavens, conveying their prayers and hopes. A fiery spectacle of sacrifice, the Wicker Man ritual is a fascinating part of Celtic history. Number 3 on our list takes us to the Indian ritual of Sati. A practice deeply rooted in history, Sati was a ritual where a widow would voluntarily or under duress immolate herself on her husband's funeral pyre. This tragic ritual was believed to cleanse the woman's soul and ensure the couple's reunion in the afterlife. It also served to highlight the depth of marital fidelity in Indian culture. However, the human cost of Sati was immense. Many women were coerced or pressured into this act, leading to untold suffering and loss. A heartbreaking ritual of widow sacrifice, Sati is a dark chapter in Indian history. Coming in at number 2, we explore the Chinese practice of foot binding. This was a custom, prevalent for 1,000 years, where young girls' feet were tightly wrapped to alter their shape and size. It was a painstaking process that began between the ages of 4 to 9. The toes were bent towards the heel, then bound with silk or cotton bandages. The purpose? A symbol of beauty and status, small feet, known as lotus feet, were considered highly desirable. It was a painful tradition, causing lifelong disabilities for many. Despite the agony, it was seen as a rite of passage, reflecting the deep-seated cultural norms and societal pressures of the time. A painful tradition of beauty and status, foot binding is a shocking ritual from China's past. And finally, at number 1, we have the Spartan Agoge. This was no ordinary childhood. Spartan boys, ripped from their homes at a tender age of 7, were subjected to the Agoge, a grueling education and military training regimen. The aim? To mold them into the perfect warriors. The training was brutal, testing their strength, endurance, and spirit. It was a critical part of Spartan society, shaping their military might. A brutal rite of passage, the Spartan Agoge tops our list of strange rituals in ancient times.